Today we're at Harvest Green Village Farm here in Richmond, Texas. Instead of having like a golf course like some big housing developments, they have a farm here. They have lots of fun things that the actual, the community, you can literally come outside and get involved in. It's right outside their door.
There's orchards, kind of edible landscaping spread throughout the community, and then almost all the cul-de-sacs have a kitchen garden with perennial herbs and a fruit tree in it, so that residents can just step right out their door and harvest a little bit and take it back in the kitchen. And we maintain those, but we don't really harvest out of those. We leave those for the residents to enjoy.
The gentleman who runs this, Mr. Scott Snodgrass, we met many years ago when I had a restaurant called Feast in Houston. This fine gentleman used to come around with a truck and sell vegetables from the farm, and that's how we met.
I've been in the Houston local food scene for about 10 years now, and at the very beginning, everything was basically coming from chefs. It was the chefs driving it, right? It was you guys at Feast, it was Monica Pope doing her thing, all the other chefs around who kind of started this movement in educating. And now we really see this is another way for us to do the same kind of education.
So Scott, what have we got here? Can we pick some of this for our lunch, do you think?
Yeah, this is actually one of our favorite plants. It's called a multiplying onion. And so
a multiplying onion.
You plant one single of these onion stalks, and over the course of about 6 months, it splits into about 8 or 10 or 12 green onions.
Wow.
And give it the night wiggle, and there you go. They're one of the easier things to grow if you can manage the moisture on them.
So what are these?
Yeah, this is actually Golden Frills mustard, which you've probably used the leaves of before.
Yep.
But they actually produce a nice root with a good horseradish flavor to it. You just bite on the side of it.
Oh yeah.
Kind of a mild, not spicy horseradish. For your bitters, we got some baby dandelion, Tokyo market turnips, which are like little sugar bombs, we always say. This is a Japanese turnip called Hinona Kabu, and then a variety of radishes.
Let's get some radishes out. Perhaps we'll do a quick little pickle. I've got some vinegar over there. We've got a little bit of funny fruit spice vinegar, might be fun. Get some of the onions and the turnips on the fire. Houston being Houston, I thought, well, let's just do a bit of a crossover thing. So I've got some like Mexican bolillo bread. I got some like Japanese mayonnaise. I got some jalapenos. I thought we'd just do a really nice sort of multinational little sandwich, a community sandwich. The kids can literally come out here. They can look at plants. They can, learn about them. They can plant them. They can come out and pet some goats, play with some chickens, and see actually, where their food comes from.
Good morning.
Hi.
We had the unique opportunity of getting these from Stacy at All We Need at a very young age, and so the residents in the community came out and bottle fed them.
It is amazing how so many children today in so many cities have never petted a goat, never petted a cow or seen a pig in a live one running around.
Even when they do get to see animals, they're often more in like a petting zoo style, where the animals aren't in an agricultural setting and maybe aren't treated so well. So these ladies live a cush life. They have square pupils. And the reason they do that is it gives them a really wide range of vision, so they see in like cinematic widescreen, basically, but then their eyes can't move up and down. So if they want to look up, they actually have to tilt their head.
That's why they do that, don't they? They do this thing with their heads. There you go, my friends. Take turns.
You're such an equitable goat feeder.
I have to plan ahead.
Oh.
I seem to have a goat in my bucket. So what are we going to be planting today, Scott?
We have some collard greens, everyone's favorite.
Kids love collard greens.
So we just put one tray on top of another and push down. And look, now we've got room for some seeds in here. Who wants to plant seeds?
Me!
Good. Can you make a bowl?
Oh wow, look at those. They're tiny.
Can you make a bowl like that?
Tiny,
with your hand?
Seeds.
You want to try it?
Good job.
There we go.
Perhaps work in a system, perhaps go like down one row or down this row. What farmers do is so opened my eyes in the last few years of what it's all about.
It's hard work to do the work of food production, but then it's also hard work to do the marketing work. And that's
Yes.
what most local farms, the real struggle is that you have to do both.
So is this for the naughty children?
You gonna get your hooves trimmed?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Put the heads through and then they...
I'll demonstrate.
Okay, come on.
So the goat, put some food out here,
Ah.
goes through, and then you can trim the hoof.
All right, let's go see some chickens. Very pretty cocks.
So are you hungry?
Ah!
So these are dried mealworms,
Dried mealworms.
which are a great protein source.
Excellent.
Yeah. In the quest for dark orange yolks, insect proteins are
Oh,
one
right.
of the real key.
So how many layers do you have?
We have 21 laying hens.
5 golden rings.
Yeah, so this is Paulette. She's one of our show chickens, and she loves to be.
chicken.
That's what we say. She lays just like the others do, but we like to, Paulette likes to be held. So whenever we go over to the elementary school or we're having an event, we'll always bring her out because she'll actually fall asleep in your hands if you hold her long enough.
Yeah. Here's my very executive chef's table. You want to throw me some of this radish?
And that's the turnip. Here's the
Turnips, radish. So, what's your background, Scott? How did you get into farming? I suppose?
I was working in coffee actually 15 years ago, and
Right.
got to take some trips to Origin and go down with some other coffee shops in Houston, and we bought direct from Nicaragua. Started a relationship there with some farmers, went down every year or two, and they started asking me agricultural questions.
Right,
And I didn't know how to answer them, but I realized that they didn't have access to information like I did.
right.
So I started researching, and the bug bit me.
All right, let's see how this baby's doing here. Get a little smoky smoke. Woo! Full on local radish. I'm gonna do this one.
Get your seed.
Put it in the thing.
One in each little cell, okay?
Oh, I did 3. I did 3. You see the animals? Do you go visit the chickens?
Chicken.
Do you get to make some of the chickens?
Chicken.
Chickens! Isn't it really cool to have animals here? I think it's so.
chickens.
You love chickens! Wow, look at these. Beautiful. And we're gonna fry some eggs because there's nothing better than local eggs. Some weekends you have a little cookout with vegetables and eggs and bit sort of like what we're doing.
Yeah, the residents here are able to join a program called Farm Club, where they actually get to grow on the farm with us.
Right.
They have their own little plot, and they really enjoy it, and there's a community building around it, and so we do a farm breakfast where what we're doing right now, it's just whatever vegetables are in season and some eggs from the chickens, and do a little, campfire breakfast at the farm for residents.
Excellent. All right, you want to crack a couple of eggs in that pan, sir? A little bit of paprika just because I love paprika. Your community you've built here at Harvest Green, I mean, it just shows, it's people actively moving here for a reason, for the very reason of, being part of a community and letting their children play on a farm and experience all that fun stuff.
And we have 800 occupied homes here now.
Wow.
And there's Harvest Green this past year hit the top 50 selling communities in the country.
That's insane.
And so it actually seems to be a trend that's taking on. We expect to see more communities like this.
I want to live here. Scott.
So I'm going to try to do it real gentle so we don't disturb those seeds that you guys just placed in there.
Planting these seeds for England and the Queen. God save the Queen.
Nothing feels better than, you know, doing what we just did. We really enjoy that, and we take it very seriously. You know, this is a serious calling for us to do this sort of work. You know, someone has to grow food for people, and we're excited to do it.
Cheese, eggs, vegetables, radish. Beautiful thing. Let's throw some eggs in and let's get really dirty, I think.
All right.
All right, let's do it. Boom, pop there. Well, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, chef.
My God. Those eggs. Life is good. Well, Mr. Scott, it's been a beautiful day. I love what you're doing here. I love what this community is all about, and doing it for the right reasons, and it seems like a beautiful thing.
Before you leave today, I do have one more thing for you.
Okay.
And I must say, it is amazing.
The maze, the maze, the maze, the maze, the maze, the maze, the maze. So what's the rules?
No biting.
No biting. I can't. All right.
And loser has to kiss the goat.
All right. Let's do it. Hey, bud. Get there. Go. No. Where I got it. I can see. Oh, no. 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 Good job, sir. I kissed a goat and I really loved it. It's a nice life, isn't it, being a goat? I could do that.